So, Japan's animation industry failing to cultivate the next generation of talent? Surprise! Surprise, surprise, motherfucking surprise. Stay tuned, guys. So, welcome back, guys, to Andy RCV, your boy Andy Matrix, and today we're going to talk about how Japan is actually, a lot of animation studios in Japan are actually outsourcing. I repeat, they are outsourcing animation. You heard me correctly. Now, of course, you already know, like, in America, a lot of animation is outsourced to Korea, South Korea. Avatar: The Last Airbender, as well as Legend of Korra, it was all outsourced to a Korean animation studio. So we're going to find out a little bit as to why this is happening and how it began, and well, not really how it began, but really why this is happening. Because if we are here in nippon.com, which is a Japanese website, it says that Japan's animation industry failing to cultivate the next generation of talent, meaning that they're having trouble finding Japanese people to animate their shows, right? So it says the dark side of the surging Japanese animation market. So the value of Japan's animation market reached a record of 1.8 trillion in 2015, including foreign sales, revenues, DVDs, and other video formats. It is estimated to have topped 2 trillion mark. 2 trillion yen, by the way, not dollars, 2 trillion yen, which basically translates to about $10 billion. Now, right now it's 2020, so by now it's reached $20 billion, and pretty soon it's going to reach like 30 billion. Who knows? And then the blockbuster Kimi no Nawa, which is Your Name, a anime movie, you're premiering in theaters in Japan August 2016. The film scored box office revenues, second only to Hayao Miyazaki's 2001 Runaway. Success is Sento Chihiro no Kamikakushi. I can't pronounce it. Kamikakushi. Spirited Away. And also In This Corner of the World, directed by Katabuchi Sunao, released in Japan to November 2016, has also become a long-running hit. Not really what I'm looking for here. It says a vicious circle of offshoring animation. This is what we're looking for. So it says Erie says that main reason young animators cannot accumulate enough experience today is the Japanese animation industry dependence on offshoring. He estimates that 80%, 90% of the in-between work in Japanese animation is now being outsourced overseas primarily to China and South Korea, just like in America. And I think India is also doing animation. But the reason for this is that more TV animation titles are being produced today than ever before. I mean, what was it? In 2020, there's like 3,000 new titles, 3,000 shows, I think, from like multiple studios. I mean, it's ridiculous. They're making a lot of shows, guys. Whereas the past post-TV animation titles ran for a whole year, he says, nowadays practically everything is produced in 3-month cycles, starting over every 3 months in an inefficient way to work, says Erin. It scatter your workforce and you end up filling the gaps in your inadequate staffing by outsourcing overseas. So if you thought that anime was all made in Japan, not all of it. It says he estimated that, what was it? Yeah, so basically 80 to 90% in between work in Japanese animation is now being outsourced. So a lot of the work, a lot of the pencil work, a lot of the animation work is being done in South Korea and China for a lot of the shows, especially your big shows like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, all that shit that's been running up for years and years and years. It's yeah, so now it's actually hurting job opportunities in Japan, which really sucks, by the way, for them. Now, I mean, if you guys see my videos in this channel, I already talked about the animation industry here in America. I mean, it freaking sucks. It's not what it used to be. Disney, who was once the leader of hand-drawn animation and made billions of dollars of hand-drawn animation, now they're no longer the leader. They are no longer the leader in animation. So now anime, the Japanese, are the number one in hand drawn, in hand drawn cartoon, in 2D animation. But is anime really Japanese anymore if it's animated elsewhere? I don't know. But one thing is for sure, the story, the character designs, all the main work for the show, the ideas come from Japan, but it now is animated elsewhere. So technically, it still is Japanese. But you got to look at it this way: what company is in the world is not outsourcing to China? I mean, like America has been outsourcing to China since the 90s. It's been this way for so long now. It's kind of hard not to do it if you are in business, because the point of outsourcing is to produce at a low cost, and sell at a higher cost to make a profit. So it's kind of inevitable. It's really difficult to not do it. And yeah, so anime, a lot of it, 80-90% of it is no longer being animated in Japan. Not anymore, at least. I mean, you've seen the way that animators are treated in Japan. I mean, in America, at least animators make about $3,000 a month. In Japan, they make less than $1,000 a month, and that's not even enough to pay rent. So anyways, guys, I wanted to bring this to light. A lot of people actually don't know about this, and I just wanted to bring it to the surface. So there it is. Man, how times change. Another little story I wanted to tell you guys. When I was in high school, I always said that I wanted to be an animator. Right? And I actually went to New York, and me and my friend, we went to visit a college of animation. Thank God I never got into it. Thank you, God, it never happened. Because, I mean, just look at the way things are now, man. And look how animation is in America. Thank God I'm not doing that job. Anyways, this is your boy Andy Matrix, Andy RCV. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscription button below. Leave a comment on the channel. Tell me what you think. Tell me your opinions, and I will see you guys later. Peace.